It depends on who's got what left. I genuinely think that if Usyk's got anything left about him, because he's what, 36, 37.
One of the great performances. Usyk too. I'm going to knock a motherfucker out. That's it.
As well, didn't you?
Yeah, I picked Usyk to beat Fury. I remember when Usyk first moved up to heavyweight, I said he's a dark horse.
Boxing fans are divided on how to predict the outcome of a rematch between Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury. Dave Coldwell, a seasoned boxing trainer, brought up an important aspect of the rematch between Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk. The outcome will rest a lot on what both fighters still have in their arsenals. After years of dominating the sport, both fighters have been worn down. This insight brings up an important question about endurance, adaptability, and longevity. Coldwell's point of view shows how important it is to prepare and be able to maintain peak performance in a sport that requires both mental and physical strength.
It depends on who's got what left. I genuinely think that if Usyk's got anything left about him, because he's what, 36, 37, he's been in with big men now for the last few years where it takes a lot out of your body. I know with Tony's last 4 fights, he was having injuries going into the fights with injuries. It's just, as you get to a certain age and you're just getting, your body starts breaking down, the wear and tear and the energy sapping fights that he's having against these big men. I don't know what Usyk's got left. I don't think Tyson's got a lot left. Certainly not in relation to what it was. So I think if Usyk's got a good percentage of of what Usyk is, I think
Oleksandr Usyk's calmness during the build-up to the fight shows how sure he is of himself. When asked about the chance of losing the first fight, Usyk brushed it off, focusing on how certain he was of a second fight on December 21st. This confidence shows not only his technical skill, but also his mental preparation for long-term success.
He believes that he won that fight.
My hands was here. I win. Thank you, God. But if Tyson think what Tyson win, no problem. For me, no problem. Listen, we have one more fight. 21st December.
People know Tyson Fury for his charisma and confidence. He has made the fight his countdown to redemption, posting videos of his rigorous training on social media. Fury has made it clear that he wants to take back control. Redemption for Fury is not just about beating Usyk, but showing that his unorthodox style, size, and skill can overcome one of the most technically gifted boxers in history.
Hey guys, Tyson Fury here. Back in the gym, as you can see, counting down the days until I can get my redemption on Usyk. December the 21st is going to be my time. I've done everything in boxing, but I ain't come back from a loss. And I relish it, the chance to come back and redeem myself. Get up, December the 21st is all me. Undisputed, here we come. Hey! Hey! Hey!
Former super middleweight king George Groves has weighed in, saying that he thinks Usyk is the better fighter. Groves pointed to Usyk's ability to outmaneuver opponents with precision and quick movement. His praise for Usyk shows a growing consensus that the Ukrainian boxer's adaptability makes him an incredibly tough opponent, even for someone as dominant.
Where do you stand on that? What do you think? I know you was quite strong on that as well. I think that you went Usyk as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I picked Usyk to beat Fury. I remember when Usyk first moved up to heavyweight, I said he's a dark horse, don't write this guy off. You know, we've seen cruiserweights move up to heavyweight and dominate in previous years, and it did seem a bit unfathomable for a lot of people that he's never going to compete with the Anthony Joshuas, or we weren't even really talking about Tyson Fury, I don't think, quite at the time, or maybe he just sort of burst back on the scene beating Wilder. But yeah, I still think Usyk beats him. I think, you know, the argument is a good big un beats a good little un, but I think Usyk is an exceptional fighter. I think in terms of their boxing ability, like, Usyk is a lot.
Sean Porter, a former world champion and respected boxing analyst, has called the rematch a true 50-50 fight, while he personally leans toward Tyson Fury. Porter noted even odds due to both fighters' unique skill sets. This viewpoint resonates with fans who understand the complexity of the matchup. Fury's size and power against Usyk's speed and skill Reporters' willingness to see either result reflects the unpredictability and intrigue surrounding this rematch.
I think it's Tyson Fury's fight to lose. And what I mean by that, what we could see in the first fight, he was bigger, he was stronger, he was sharper from the outside, a lot of things than Usyk. I think he had a moment where he got complacent and he paid for it by losing the fight. You know, he lost the whole second half of the fight, including the knockdown, of course. However, the thing I cannot ignore is two things: the greatness of Oleksandr Usyk and the wars and the mileage on Tyson Fury. That mileage is something that we can't measure, and the greatness of Oleksandr Usyk, we can't measure that either. So I think the first fight we knew was 50-50. It really was a 50-50 fight. Same thing with the second one, but I'm willing to bet that Tyson Fury wins this one.
Among boxing fans, predictions for the Fury-Usyk rematch are as divided as ever. Social media polls and forums show an almost even split, with one camp favoring Fury's raw strength and experience, while the other champions Usyk's technical mastery and undefeated record.
Fury or Usyk? I got Fury.
Fury.
Fury. Usyk.
Fury. Usyk.
Fury.
Fury.
I root for Usyk.
Fury.
Fury. Fury.
Fury. Fury. Fury.
Fury.
Fury. Going with Tyson Fury.
I'm betting to Usyk. On the fence.
Fury has publicly stated his intention to win the rematch by knockout, emphasizing his focus and determination. His confidence in getting a KO reflects his belief in his ability to dominate physically and mentally. Fury's bold prediction adds another layer of drama to the fight as fans debate whether he can deliver on his promise. Interview 8, Boxing Analysis. Adam Smith has stated that Tyson Fury's game plan will revolve around targeting Usyk in the first 6 to 7 rounds. Smith's insight hints at Fury exploiting his size and power. Advantage early, hoping to disrupt Usyk's rhythm before the Ukrainian can settle into his strategic flow.
Have to be a little bit more focused and a little bit more smart to get the victory. As it would seem, my rematch with people is always ends up one way. I always end up knocking them out in the rematch. Whoever I've faced more than once has been knocked out in the rematch, so I'm envisaging something similar in this second fight with Usyk. All I can do is prepare well, train hard, eat well, go to bed early, wake up early, do the right things, listen to people around me, and the rest is in God's hands.
Deontay Wilder, a former heavyweight champion, offered a neutral view on the rematch. He acknowledged Usyk's smaller stature, but praised his quickness and technical skills. Wilder refrained from making a prediction, highlighting how closely matched Fury and Usyk are, despite their contrasting styles.
I certainly think Tyson will go for the stoppage this time. I think that he'll try and utilise his size. I think he'll do everything he can to try and tire Usyk out in the first 6, 7, 8 rounds. The trouble is if Usyk's still there, then it gets problematic. But I think that's what Tyson's got to do. Can he outbox him at times? I mean, he's got to get his concentration bang on. That's the first thing with Tyson. I think if he comes in a bit heavy, Shane McGuigan was saying to me a couple of days ago that if Tyson comes in heavy, it's the worst possible thing because he won't be able to move as quick and he won't be able to deal with Usyk's footwork. But look, I think Sugar Hill's coming for the knockout. So I think Fury will come in a bit bigger. I think they'll try and utilise that size advantage. They'll normally say a good big guy beats a good little guy, but you know, Usyk's an exceptional little becoming big.
In a series of sharp comments, Usyk accused Fury of ducking and whining, pointing to the rematch clause as a contractual duty. Usyk's remarks are part of a broader plan to keep the narrative focused on the fight itself, rather than Fury's theatrics.